Lansing's only sports station. The Game, 7:30.
Let's play.
And a pleasant good evening. Welcome to Doubting Industries' presentation of high school basketball. Here on the Game, 7:30 a.m., WVFN East Lansing, a Town Square media station. I am Brock Palmbos. Alongside me is Erik Doc Love. And we are here tonight at Grand Ledge High School for the CAAC Blue Conference opener between the homestanding Comets of Grand Ledge and the Panthers of DeWitt High School. I'm Brock Palmbos. Alongside me is Erik Doc Love. And both of these teams, Erik, off to very good starts this season, as evidenced by their overall record. DeWitt undefeated at 5-0. Grand Ledge is 4-1 on the season.
The Panthers won 5 straight, obviously, to begin this season. Their last one, a win this past Tuesday against Grosse Pointe North. They won 69-50. Senior Adam Flannery, 24 points, 6 assists in that one. Zach Nevison, 15 points. Senior got that one. Garrett Grewe, another senior, 12 rebounds in that ball game. They survived an overtime win at Mount Pleasant last week and looking to get an early start here in the CAAC Blue and get things going against the Grand Ledge Comets sitting at 4-1. They've won their last 2. They started 2-0. They lost to Freeland Saturday, December 2nd. Then they won their past ball game against Saginaw in the Moneyball Classic on Saturday the 9th.
That's right. That loss to Freeland was in the finals of the Petoskey Classic that they've gone up and played the last couple of years. They did get to the finals but lost in the championship to, as you mentioned, Freeland. In that victory over Saginaw last Saturday at Holt High School, Elijah Hendricks, 27 points, and Micah Brown was in double figures. He had 13 points. Micah Brown, normally a starter, but he's under the weather right now, so he's going to be coming off the bench, according to Luke Charter. We'll get to the starting lineups a little bit later on. This Comet squad lost Teddy Williams, who's now at West Point, the first Grand Ledge alum to ever make it to West Point and Army.
That's impressive.
Amazing. Playing football there, obviously. Of course, he's, a brain, 4.2, 4.3, and I'm not kidding, 4.2, 4.3 as far as a grade point average is. And
a pretty big target at about 6'7", 6'8".
Yes, but a very good basketball player. He was a double-double machine during a basketball season. But they lost him, but off to a good start. Talking about Elijah Hendricks, he's been very, very good so far, been their leading scorer.
Yeah, Hendricks has been fantastic. Sophomore Braden James, they've got big high hopes for him, the big 6'8" forward out there. Junior Carson Daly in the backcourt with Elijah Hendricks has been fantastic. And let's not forget a freshman who will step into the starting lineup tonight. That's Kingston Nixon, the 5'9" freshman for Coach Luke Charter's Grand Ledge Comets team. They don't see too many freshmen starting at senior level a lot of times, nope. But if he's going to step in and play as a starter, then it must be pretty good, Brock.
Well, we'll find out very shortly. Girls game just ended here at Grand Ledge. DeWitt was able to be victorious. Coach Bill McCullen got another outstanding squad led by their terrific guards, Tara Kearns and Maddie Ewell, and we may see them later on this season on these very airwaves. Let's talk about the DeWitt Panthers boys team. They are 5-0 on the season. They beat Grosse Pointe North on Tuesday, 69-50. And they lost one of the best players in school history, Bryce Kearns, their all-time leading scorer. He was such a great offensive force for Coach Bill Flannery. But the coach's son, Adam Flannery, has stepped forward, and he's been excellent so far, as evidenced by what he did Tuesday night, 24 points and 6 assists in a big victory over a suburban Detroit squad.
Yeah, Flannery, a 4-year varsity player, been on the squad since he was a freshman and has made the strides every single year for his father, Coach Bill Flannery. And Adam's been fantastic for them in the backcourt. He had 22 points in their overtime win against Mount Pleasant. 10 of those coming in overtime, 10 of the 22. Also had 7 assists. He had 15 points, 8 assists against Eastern in a win a couple of weeks ago. And he really drives this Panthers offense. But don't forget about Garrett Grewe down there, the senior center. Has been fantastic at 12 rebounds in that win against Grosse Pointe North. He had a double-double against Mount Pleasant in that overtime victory. And Zach Nevison, the senior forward, can step up and hit some shots for this team, too. So a very senior-leading Panthers trio and then you throw in a couple other underclassmen help out this squad as well.
So this is, we were here last year for this game, DeWitt at Grand Ledge. They're playing right about at this time as well. The first of 2 games, Grand Ledge was able to win that one, and they're looking to do the same here tonight. Crowd still filing in here at Grand Ledge High School, and we're going to be, I don't know if we'll be at a sellout, but we'll be pretty close.
There was quite a few people here for the girls varsity game right before this, and some people are leaving, some people will be coming in. It's kind of a flip-flop, and but nevertheless, a very busy gym here in Grand Ledge, that's for sure.
Well, they got other events going on here tonight. They've got a play going on next door at the auditorium, so lots of things going on here at Grand Ledge High School, as per usual. Dowding Industries' presentation of high school basketball is brought to you by the Lansing Sports Commission. No matter the sport, the Lansing Sports Commission can make your next event your best event. Plan on something greater. Find out more at lansingsports.org. And by our title sponsor, Dowding Industries, Jeff and Chris Metz. Dowding Industries, they're always interested in individuals that have the drive and desire to be successful in work and in life. Check them out at dowdingindustries.com. You may find a successful future here. Well, we got a excuse me. Got a coughing jag there. Lots of games tonight on the boys' side tonight. Other games that we'll be monitoring, and we'll do the best we can via the Twitterverse to keep you updated on other games that are going on around the area. Other games tonight, Mason, who a lot of people really like this year. They suffered a loss, though, at the Moneyball Classic, losing in overtime to Adrian. But we'll talk about that tomorrow on High School Rewind. Mason's at Fowlerville in league play in the CAAC Red. St. John's is at Eastern. Hazlitt is at Williamston. In the CAAC White, Lansing Catholic at Charlotte. Lakewood and Catholic coming off a real good win over Williamston Tuesday night. Lakewood at Eaton Rapids. Olivet at Sexton. Ionia at Portland. In the CMAC, Perry is at Bath. Potterville at Langsburg. And, man, how about Xander Woodruff? 41 points in a victory the other night for Langsburg. They're undefeated right now at 4-0. Dansville at Lansing Christian. Fowler at St. Pat's. Portland St. Pat's. PW at Saranac. Stockbridge at Jackson Lumen Christie. Stockbridge off to a good start. They're 4-1 on the season. Weberville at Dryden. New Lothrop at Ovid Elsie, who's 3-1 on the year. Leslie at East Jackson, and Genesee is at Morris. That's the boys' action that's going on tonight. They're not quite as many games for the girls. DeWitt at Grand Ledge, the game that just ended that DeWitt won. Waverly is at Holt. Okemos at Everett. Hazlitt at Williamston. Lansing Catholic at Charlotte. Lakewood at Eaton Rapids. Olivet at Sexton. Excuse me. Ionia at Portland, Dansville at Lansing Christian, New Lothrop at Ovid Elsie, and that girls team led by Ava Bates and Coach Ryan Cunningham. That's Dr. Ryan Cunningham. He is 4-0. They are 4-0 on the season so far. Of course, they got to the quarterfinals in Division III last year. Genesee is at Morris, and Maple Valley hosts Concord. Those are the games tonight. And so lots of good action, getting into the meat of the schedule, Doc. And you talk while I get a drink here.
Okay. All right. So we're in, the third full week now after this wraps up here tonight and tomorrow for the boys' side. And then the girls, they'll be 2 weeks in after this one. And the winter break will be happening very soon. We'll have another not quite full week of games next week. And then they'll take a little bit of break. Some teams will play some holiday tournaments over that winter break, but for the most part, a lot of teams will be taking that hiatus after next Thursday, generally, for the most part, is when games will be ending for boys and girls.
There will be a lot of games next Thursday, but our next broadcast here on WVFN will be next Tuesday. Normally, we would be doing a game on Thursday or Friday, but there's almost no games next Friday, as everybody, that's the last day before the holiday break. So a lot of teams, and just about everybody's playing their final game on Thursday. However, and we wouldn't normally do a game on Thursday. However, due to Michigan State conflicts, both the men's and women's basketball teams are playing that night, so we got to move it to earlier in the week. And we got 2 good possibilities we're looking at next week. Next Tuesday, that would be East Lansing at Everett, or this DeWitt squad hosting another undefeated team, the surprising Okemos Wolves, who are 6-0 right now.
That's a squad that we talked about a couple of weeks ago in our initial broadcast. The transfers, they lost transfers. 3 guys transferred out of that program, and yet here they are sitting at undefeated right now.
Trevor Smith transferred to the Detroit area, Birmingham Brother Rice, or Bloomfield Hills Brother Rice, they call it now. Everybody knows KJ Torbert transferred to East Lansing, and Brandon Mercer transferred from Okemos to go play at home.
Yep.
So, and yet, testament to the coaching ability of Jeff Wanch, which we all pretty much knew anyway. He's still got the team 6-0 right now.
Yeah, sometimes you have some other guys that, maybe they don't get as much playing time, and then all of a sudden, all right, these guys have transferred out. It gives them a chance, and you still keep winning. It's a testament to coaching and the ability to get these guys ready for another season, depending upon, it doesn't really matter who it is sometimes. Sometimes, even if you lose some talent, a team mentality can win out in the end.
Taking a look at some of the standings right now, well, the thing that really stuck out to me, Doc, there aren't very many undefeated teams left on the boys' side.
No.
DeWitt 5-0. Okemos 6-0. East Lansing only 3-0, but they're going to be playing a lot over the holidays. They're playing in a festival, I believe, over the holidays, and their schedule's a lot more backloaded, which happens sometimes. So that's 3. And the 4th team, Langsburg. They're undefeated. They're 4-0 on the season. So only 4 teams on the boys' side who are undefeated, and surprisingly, 3 of them in the CAAC Blue.
Yeah, Waverly was, and then they just lost recently.
They did. They lost earlier this week.
Yep.
So there you go. And by the way, Derek Thomas II off to a terrific start for Waverly and Coach Rod Watts. On the girls' side, this DeWitt squad won earlier tonight. They're 4-0 now. Also, Bath is 3-0. Dansville is 2-0. Lansing Christian is 3-0. Which is a little bit of a surprise. Not surprised that Dansville's off to a good start, 2-0. Terrific guard in Megan Zeitz. Also undefeated, Portland, no shock there. And Ovid Elsie, who's 4-0 on the season. They were quarterfinalists last year, and they got a lot of players back from the quarterfinal team last year. So not really a surprise, but the cream's starting to rise to the top a little bit here, even though we're in mid-December.
Yeah, the boys especially. You're starting to see a little bit more. And there's some tough competition in the mid-Michigan area. So am I surprised that there are not as many undefeated teams? No, not really, because the talent level is going to equaling out a little bit more here recently. And, the girls, it's going to take a little bit more time. Obviously, they're only 2 weeks in now. After this week will be 2 full. So, we know some teams that have been very good. We'll just see, how that continues as the season goes along.
DeWitt and Grand Ledge here in the CAAC Blue opener. We're glad you're joining us. Brock Palmbos, Erik Doc Love here. We'll go over the starting lineups and get you more prepared for this game here tonight. We told you about the other action around the area. We told you about our great sponsors, the Lansing Sports Commission, and of course Dowding Industries. But we'll get into this game a bit more tonight. Had a chance to talk to both coaches before we went on the air tonight. So that's coming up after this break. You're listening to your trusted source for high school sports coverage. The game, 7:30 a.m. WVFN and the Lansing Sports Network.
The game, 7:30 a.m. WVFN.
Palmbos, Erik Doc Love back here at Grand Ledge High School. We are up top in the balcony, the media balcony. Actually, it says right outside the door, press.
Yeah.
So we're in a very good spot here at Grand Ledge High School. Crowd still filing in for the CAAC Blue opener between the Panthers of DeWitt High School and the Comets of Grand Ledge. Well, Doc had a chance to talk to both coaches before the game. Bill Flannery, the 7th-year head coach for DeWitt, told me they really want to try to do a good job of breaking Grand Ledge's pressure. He thinks Grand Ledge is going to pressure them. Well, we're going to see. And they want to get easy baskets off, break the pressure and get easy baskets, try breaking the pressure. And they want to try to take away the main guys defensively. Well, one of the main guys is Elijah Hendricks, who's been terrific so far. We'll see how that happens. I asked him, how come you guys, what's been the keys to a good start? I mean, they are 5-0 on the season. He said team's working really hard, good execution and energy in practice and in the games, and he says he's got really coachable kids this year. So, hey, and evidenced by their record, 5-0. That's pretty accurate. As far as Grand Ledge, their coach is Luke Charter in his 2nd season. He says key to this game, discipline on defense. They want to be physical, and they want to keep their face up on offense.
That means basically don't let guys dribble past you and get to the bucket.
Yeah, exactly. And he said the key to their good start this season, they are 4-1 on the season, playing good defense and then turning that good defense into offense in transition. So it'll be interesting to see how that all works out. And although neither coach told me this, I think they would both agree this is a let's see where we are type game right now.
Yes.
Heading into the holiday break here, you're not going to be playing a whole heck of a lot during the holidays. Not going to be practicing as much, understandably so. But this is a good marking point, or a good, what's the word I'm looking for?
An early test.
I guess so. But and it's a conference opener, so this is a good test for both teams at this point.
Both squads, They split last year's matchup. You talked about earlier where Grand Ledge beat DeWitt in a close one. Well, when they played again in DeWitt, the Panthers won easily. It was 68-37. It wasn't even close in that one. It was a very surprising lopsided victory for them. But this season, and you talk about early starts, early tests, and being able to kind of gauge where you're at this point in the season. I mean, it's a good way to do it. Both these teams were kind of mid-level last year as far as CWAC Blue. They're stuck in the middle, tied for fourth, I think it was. They're both
Grand Ledge.
They were both 6-6 in the blue.
Yeah, they were right. There's a very competitive league. Waverly ended up winning the league last year, but ended up losing to East Lansing in the district championship, the game that we did up at St. John's High School.
Yep.
What a wild game that was.
Oh, man.
But, right now, you got to say East Lansing's the best team in the area. We figured it was going to be that way, with Mason probably second just because they got all the players they got back. And, we'll see what happens there. Mason has just one loss. They lost at the Moneyball Tip-Off Classic. They lost that. Lost to Adrian in overtime. So that's why they've got one loss. But you know what? Their coach, Lee Cheney, has got to be ecstatic that he has a full, healthy squad, which he didn't at the end of last season, which hindered them in the playoffs.
Yeah, they were missing a couple of starters out there, and it didn't bode well for them. And they won the CWAC Red.
Yep.
But they weren't unable to make a longer playoff run than they thought that they were going to get.
Got beat in the district finals by homestanding Holt, who pulled off an incredible comeback win over Okemos in the district semifinals, down by 22 points in the second half, and came back and won that game in overtime. It was absolutely wild. I was at that game. So,
but we talk about East Lansing being the cream of the crop right now. DeWitt, a little bit more of a surprise sitting at 5-0. At least if you're thinking about teams that early starts that are playing real well, Brock, I would say you lose your all-time leading scorer in school history. You think, oh man, they're going to have a drop-off. They're going to struggle a little bit without Bryce Kearns. They've been fantastic so far.
They have. They absolutely have so far. And as far as the girls, well, it's early for them. They're only in their second week. And the defending state champions, and most people thought Lansing Catholic would be the best team, coming back with almost everybody back from their state championship team last year. They are 1-1 on the season. And Coach Casey Reed's got a really good squad. She'll be on as my first guest. That's not you or Brian Calloway coming up. Or Desmond Ferguson. He was on the show last week. But as the first coach that will be on, and it's fitting. They won the state title last year in Division II, so it's fitting that she would be the first coach's guest. And she'll join me about 10:20, 10:25 tomorrow. And then Brian Calloway will join me, as he usually does, about 10:40 or so. Of course, High School Rewind, the show that recaps the week that was in boys and girls basketball. And we're on 10 until 11 tomororw.
A minor surprise that they've lost a game already so far in Lansing
Lost
Catholic.
to Detroit Renaissance on the opening week of the season. So, but in the CAAC White, it's going to be probably Lansing Catholic and Portland. Malia Thalen, a terrific player for Coach Jason Haid and Portland. The CAAC Red, probably Hazlitt again, although they lost their entire starting five from last year. Had such a great season, but played the worst game of their season against Lansing Catholic in the district finals.
We were at that game. Did we not broadcast that game?
No, we didn't.
Okay,
that was
right.
on a Saturday.
You're
it was
right.
supposed to be on a Friday, but because of a massive snowstorm, they delayed it. That was down in Eaton Rapids, and Catholic simply outplayed them that particular night. In the CAAC Blue, DeWitt, maybe East Lansing. We'll see. Tori Brooks went from Holt to East Lansing. Holt lost one of their great players, Janae Tyler, to graduation, but they still got their guards, Claire Tobias and Rima Dozier back. So, we'll see what happens there. And in the CMAC, hey, Dansville's got to be the leader in the clubhouse.
Yes.
And as far as other teams to look for, Ovid Elsie, 4-0 on the season, were quarterfinalists last year.
In the CAAC Blue, East Lansing has struggled in recent years, but it's looked like for maybe a minor resurgence happening for the Trojans on the girls' side this year.
Trying
under
to
Coach Terry Holt. Yep.
Trying to get back to the East Lansing tradition, started and kept going by the great coach Rob Smith. What a great job that he did. And one of his former players, Tori Brooks, has taken over in her first season. So that's what's going on. Of course, I'll recap everything that happened the week that was. Coming up tomorrow, 10 a.m. until 11, High School Rewind on the game, 7:30 a.m. WVFN. Saw the executive director of the MHSAA, Mark Ewell. His daughter, Maddie, is one of the star players for DeWitt. So good to see him. And he'll be a guest on High School Rewind at some point, maybe over the holiday break. The December 30th show, really looking at right now for that. And so,
is it early confirmation on that, or you're hoping that's going to happen?
Well, I talked to him. I told him, I said, "You available to come on the 30th?" You know.
Yeah.
And he said, "Yeah, probably." I said, "We'll be in touch."
Okay.
We'll be in touch. So, this is what we got here. A bit of a change here as far as where the benches are.
Yes.
The benches now are opposite. Well, I mean, like the Grand Ledge is on the left side bench, and DeWitt is on the east side bench, meaning the home team's on the left side and the road team is on the right side. It's flipped from what it's been for many, many years here at Grand Ledge High School.
Yeah, they've always been on the other sides.
So, it'll be DeWitt and Grand Ledge here in the CAAC Blue Opener on Doubting Industries' presentation of high school basketball here on the game, 7:30 a.m. WVFN and the Lansing Sports Network.
WVFN.
Palmbos, Erik, Doc Love back here at Grand Ledge High School. It's the CAAC Blue Opener between the Comets of Grand Ledge and the Panthers of DeWitt High School. The starting lineups are being introduced to the crowd right now, and Erik, Doc Love has those starters for you, for everybody listening out there in Radio Land and also on the game, 730am.com on the app.
We'll start with the road team, the DeWitt Panthers. Backcourt senior, 6 foot, number 2, Adam Flannery. Senior 5'11", number 5, Zach Nevison. Junior 5'11", number 22, Elliot Larner. In the front court, a senior 6'5", number 4, Luke Hanselman. And the center, a senior 6'7", number 34, Garrett Gruey. So it's 2 Flannery, 4 Hanselman, 5 Nevison, 22 Larner, and 34 Gruey. Now for the home team, the Grand Ledge Comets. In the backcourt, a senior 6'3", number 1, Elijah Hendricks. Junior, 6'2", number 2, Carson Daly. A junior, number 6, number 3, Alex Moran. A freshman, 5'9", number 21, Kingston Nixon. And the lone forward, a sophomore, 6'8", number 25, Braden James. So that's 1 Hendricks, 2 Daly, 3 Moran, 21 Nixon, and 25 James.
All right, here we go. Grand Ledge will be going from left to right across your radio dial. DeWitt going from right to left. Jumping center for Grand Ledge is number 25, Braden James. Jumping center for DeWitt, number 34, Garrett Gruey. Here we go.
It could be a battle down in the post tonight between those two. That's one of the key matchups I'm looking forward to tonight.
James against Gruey. Gruey off to a very good start this season for DeWitt. Slight delay here. Grand Ledge student section over to our left. All standing. All right, there's the whistle. Here we go. It's in the air, and it is taken by DeWitt. And now a pass underneath to number 22. That's Elliot Larner, and he puts it up and in.
Flannery got it, was double-teamed, and then Larner cut right to the bucket for an easy 2 to start the game.
Yeah, Evan Flannery with a assist. Alex Moran over to Carson Daly. Now Elijah Hendricks wearing number 1. Hands off on the weave to Carson Daly. Hendricks on the right. Kind of a soft man-to-man. Here's a deep 3 by Hendricks. Swish!
Wow.
And it's 3-2 Grand Ledge. 7:24 to go in the first quarter.
The defender was hanging off him, so he just decided, I'll take this one for a couple steps back.
Here's Larner over to Luke Hanselman. He's got on the right backdoor cut. 20, that's to Flannery. That's up. No good. He blew the layup. Rebound Carson Daly. Here comes Grand Ledge. Hendricks, deep on the left. Penetrating against the man-to-man defense. Puts a shot up. Yes!
Right over the top of Elliot Larner.
Elijah Hendricks 5, DeWitt 2. 6:55 to go first quarter.
That was a great backdoor from Flannery in the possession before, but you're right, he just missed it.
Blew the layup.
Yeah. Braden James came over late, and I think he affected the shot.
Hanselman to Larner. Larner, top of the key to Gruey, right side. Grand Ledge, man-to-man. Nevison gets in the lane, fade away from 12. Yes.
Nice shot. Tough one, too. Defender right there.
It's 5-4 Grand Ledge, 6:30 to go first quarter. Carson Daly launches right in the key three. No. Rebound comes away to Nevison. Here comes DeWitt. Flannery, top of the key. Left side, three-pointer Nevison. That's no good. Rebound comes away to number 2, Carson Daly, his second rebound. Now they go right side to Kingston Nixon. Over to Hendricks on the left. DeWitt, man-to-man defense, although playing a little bit softer man-to-man. Hendricks in the corner right in front of the DeWitt bench. He'll back it out. He got caught in the corner. Now he'll launch right in front of the bench. That's off, no good. Rebound, put back, no, by Grand Ledge. Rebound, Garrett Gruey. Daly got the rebound but missed the putback. Gruey the rebound for DeWitt. And now nearly a turnover here in the front court, but Flannery's able to keep possession, kicks it out. Here's Larner for 3. Yes!
Rattle it in.
He's got 5. It's 7-5 DeWitt. 5:30 to go first quarter.
Nice find from Flannery, who got trapped with no dribble down there in the paint.
Moran, 15-footer. Yes! His first basket of the game.
Nice soft shot from the lefty. Took that screen and then got a couple steps inside the line and drained it.
Tied at 7. Grand Ledge and DeWitt, 5:09 to go. First quarter. Larner, top of the key to Hanselman. Now to Flannery. Flannery penetrating, stops, has to kick it out. Here's Hanselman. Now back to Flannery. Flannery, three-pointer. No good. Rebound. Put back Hanselman. Lost the ball out of bounds over to Grand Ledge. Give Hanselman credit for the rebound, but he fumbled it as he was getting ready to go back up.
Yeah, good defense after giving up the offensive rebound by the Comets to kind of regroup, and then Hanselman lost it because of the good hands of the Comets.
4:46 and counting first quarter. Here's Hendricks, Elijah Hendricks getting bumped, no call. Now gets a screen, he's going to penetrate. He goes up, whistle and a foul.
Yeah, Elliot Larner, I think, going to get the foul from behind. He had good defense initially and kept Hendricks out of the paint, but then the screen came and Hendricks got into the painted area, and then Larner came from behind and got him.
Elijah Hendricks to the free throw line. First free throws of the game. We are tied at 7. DeWitt and Grand Ledge.
By the way, don't look at the scoreboard on to our right, Brock, because the visitors do not have a score on that side.
Yeah,
there must be something wrong with the
scoreboard malfunction. Free throw is up and good. Hendricks has 6, and now we got our first substitution. That's what I wanted to say. Number 13, Micah Brown, who normally starts, feeling under the weather though a little bit, but he's coming into the game now.
Yeah, 6'5" senior gives him a little more size down there.
Hendricks. No, second one no good. Rebound, Garrett Gruey.
That one rolled around.
Up ahead, ball knocked away by Micah Brown as number 4, Luke Hanselman, drove the lane, had it knocked away. Can't really call that a blocked shot, really.
It was a shot attempt.
It was kind of an attempt, but it wasn't blocked like you would normally see it.
Yeah.
They do inbound, though, to Zach Nevison. In the corner, now he'll dribble it back out. Gruey, top of the key. Whistle, what do we have?
We got a foul underneath.
It's on Grand Ledge, I believe.
Yeah, I think it's going to be Braden James. Luke Hanselman was trying to get a post position down there underneath the bucket, and Braden James wouldn't let him have it. They called a foul.
Inbounds to Gruey. Gruey on the block, right block. Little hook shot, no. Ball tipped out. It comes away to Hendricks. Give Hendricks credit for the rebound. Now he's going to drive in the lane. Puts an 8-footer up. Yes! Driving the lane. He's got 8. Grand Ledge up 10-7.
Got bodied a little bit. No call. That was okay, but what a tough shot to make it. And Gruey down the other side had a nice little hooker, but it just wouldn't go in.
4 minutes to go, first quarter. Larner over to Hanselman. Now on the right side, Flannery. Flannery to Nevison, left side. Here's Hanselman. Now back to Nevison. Nevison gets a screen. Gruey right of the key. Here's Larner. Larner getting double teamed in front of the Grand Ledge bench, has to kick it to Hanselman. Hanselman for three, that's no good. Rebound comes away to Kingston Nixon. Nixon up ahead to Moran. Moran driving all the way, left-handed layup is good. He's got 4.
And nobody would commit to him defensively. First guy you stop is the guy with the ball, and they kind of stepped up, and then they backed off, and he took right to the bucket.
12-7 Grand Ledge, 3:15 to go. First quarter, Flannery across the timeline, guarded by Hendricks. Goes left side to Larner. Larner being bodied by Nixon. In the corner, left corner, Nevison 3, yes!
Another assist for Flannery.
He's got 5 of the 10. It's 12-10 Grand Ledge, under 3 minutes to go in the first quarter.
Nice baseline screen to get Nevison open.
Moran for Grand Ledge, over to Nixon in the corner. Now here is Micah Brown. Brown over to Hendricks, left side. Now in the corner to Moran. Moran underneath. Here's a shot put up. That's no good by 25, Braden James. The rebound comes away to Hanselman for DeWitt. Nearly threw it away in the backcourt. Here comes Flannery, though. Flannery on the drive. He gets stopped. Kicks it in the left corner. Three-pointer Larner. That is no good. A rebound comes away to Micah Brown. Brown over to Hendricks across the timeline. He gets bumped and a little too aggressive on the foul there for Larner, and that's his second. Second team foul, so I think he's going to be coming out. Number 12, Matt
Hune.
Matt Hune, yep. Can't read my own handwriting, of course.
And then number 3, John Amama, is going to come into the lineup for the Panthers as well. So a junior and a senior.
Hendricks throws it into the backcourt to Alex Moran. Moran across the timeline. Here's Hendricks. He thought about taking a Steph Curry 3 and didn't. Nixon, top of the key. Left side, Brown knocked away. Good play by Flannery. He knocked it off of Micah Brown and out of bounds. DeWitt has it. In the game now for Grand Ledge, Hayato Yoshida, number 41. 2:04 to go. First quarter, Grand Ledge leading DeWitt 12-10. Top of the key, that's Gruey. Actually, just a little left of the key. They go in the corner. Flannery, 3, no. Rebound, put back Amama, yes. John Amama gets the offensive rebound, puts it back up and in. We're tied at 12.
Flannery was wide open. No defender stepped out for the Comets, and then Amama came to the backside, saw that it was going to be a little bit long on that shot, and the easy putback to get them back into the ball game to tie it up.
Matchup 2-3 zone here for DeWitt. In the right corner to Yoshida. Yoshida's got baseline open, and he's going to take it finally. Fade away from 6, offensive foul.
Not sure I'm a fan of that call, to say the least. He created a little bit of contact to get some space on the defender.
It wasn't egregious with the arm.
It wasn't. He didn't push off or anything. He used his shoulder, but I guess the referee thought it was a little bit too aggressive. I thought it was a great move to just get open, but...
Fouls are even at 2 apiece. Remember, 5 at the 15th foul, your teams are in the bonus. No more 1-and-1s. Here's Flannery. Takes it all the way. 12-footer. That's no good. Rebound comes away to Braden James for Grand Ledge.
And a teardropper just wouldn't drop for him that time. By the way, in the game for DeWitt, the freshman, Landon Kearns.
Hendricks, deep 3. No. Air ball. Yoshida, the rebound. Grand Ledge will reset. Here's a 3. Micah Brown. Yes. He was wide open on the left wing, and when you're wide open, you take the shot.
Yes.
15-12 Grand Ledge, 50 seconds to go in the quarter.
A little game of runs here in this first 8 minutes of the ball game.
33, Landon Kearns in the game. Yes, the younger brother of Bryce Kearns. Flannery, 3. Yes!
Step back.
Step back 3, right of the key, tied at 15. DeWitt and Grand Ledge, 30 seconds left in the quarter. And Hendricks is going to back it out, and they're going to play for 1. Down to 20 seconds left. It's going to get a screen from James. Goes right side to Moran. Now back to Hendricks. Down to 10 seconds left in the quarter. Passing it over to Moran. Moran, he's going to drive. Take it all the way. Nice pass underneath to James. Oh, he missed the dunk.
No, I got blocked by Gruey.
Oh, Gruey. Give him credit for a block and a rebound. Here's a long three-pointer that's no good. And we've reached the end of 8 minutes of play. just as I was putting my head down to put 2 points on the board, then I see that, and I'm like, oh, he got the rebound. No, he blocked it.
It looked like it was going to be an easy dunk, and then Gruey came up and made a huge defensive play.
Good first quarter here at Grand Ledge. DeWitt and Grand Ledge tied at 15 after 8 minutes of play. Come on back for the second quarter after this. On the game, 7:30 a.m. WVFN, brought to you by the Lansing Sports Commission and by Dowding Industries.
Lansing Sports Leader, the game, 7:30 a.m.
Brock Palmbush, Erik Doc Love here at Grand Ledge High School. Good first quarter so far. DeWitt and Grand Ledge tied at 15. Leading the way right now for Grand Ledge. Elijah Hendricks has 8 points. Elliot Larner and Zach Nevison each have 5 for DeWitt. Grand Ledge gets the ball to start the second quarter on alternate possession as DeWitt won the opening tip. And there were no jump balls in the first quarter, so here we go. We got a whistle underneath, and we're going to have a quick foul.
It's going to be on Gruey. Braden James, a sophomore, was trying to get position. They were looking for the over-the-top pass to him, and Gruey kind of hooked him.
First foul on Gruey. First foul of the second quarter, and now number 4, Luke Hanselman's going to come back into the game. And who's coming out?
Looks like Gruey.
Gruey's going to go out with his first foul. Hendricks looking to inbound. They get it into James. James on the right block, gets into the lane, turns around, puts a shot up. No. Rebound, John Amama. Good deep post defense there.
Hanselman stood his ground.
Bothered the shot. Didn't get the block, but he bothered the shot. Flannery deep on the left. Gets a screen. Launches from 22. That's short, no good. Rebound comes away to Moran. Alex Moran for Grand Ledge. He backs it out. Gets it to Micah Brown. Brown penetrates. Kicks to Yoshida. Yoshida, backdoor cut. Hendricks, just a little bit out of his reach, out of bounds. Turnover.
Right idea, because Hendricks was going to go backdoor, and it looked like he was going to get an opportunity to put the shot up, but the pass from Yoshida, maybe a little bit too much on it and a little further away. It's kind of like if a quarterback and wide receiver, the stride is a little in front of him in the pass.
Matt Hoon for DeWitt, dribbling across the timeline, gets it over to Hanselman. Hanselman to Flannery, left of the key 3. Nope, too hard, no good. Rebound comes away to Landon Kearns. They'll reset. Flannery, though, driving the lane. Yes! Nice pass there by Kearns to Flannery. Flannery with 5. DeWitt ahead, 17-15.
Offensive rebounds keeping things alive for the Panthers again.
Elijah Hendricks deep on the right. Looking underneath, trying to get it to James. James tips it out of bounds. It'll go over to DeWitt.
Yeah, just not a good pass that time from Hendricks. James did not get the position that he wanted, and the pass was too far away from him.
In the game for Grand Ledge, number 2, Carson Daly. 32, Isaiah Odell. Back in the game for DeWitt, number 34, Garrett Gruey. 6:30 to go in the first half. DeWitt leading Grand Ledge 17-15. Left side, Gruey. Gruey nearly traveled, has to throw it over to Flannery. Wasn't ready for the pass, turned his head just in time to catch it.
Mismatch.
Crosses his man over. Flannery all the way to the basket. No, tough luck miss there. Rebound Carson Daly, his 4th rebound of the game. Hendricks bringing the ball up court, driving baseline. Tries a Michael Jordan reverse shot, gets it knocked away, out of bounds. Fortunate to keep the ball.
Not sure if it was a shot or a pass, so I'll just give it a knock out of bounds.
Yeah. He tried one of those Michael Jordan reverse layups, for those of you who are old enough to remember.
Hendricks going to go out, and Kingston Nixon going to replace him back in that Comets lineup.
Carson Daly in the game. He's going to inbound. Gets it into Braden James. Gets the ball knocked away. Good defense by DeWitt. Flannery comes away with it.
The teammate's got to tell you got to watch out. Hey, there's a guy coming behind you.
Flannery gets a screen, and
Moving
it's an
screen.
Offensive foul.
Yeah, Hanselman to the moving screen.
His first, the team's second. Team fouls right now in the second quarter. DeWitt 2, Grand Ledge with none. 17-15 DeWitt. 5:56 to go first half. Ball inbounded to Alex Moran. Moran gets a screen, gets into the lane, puts a fadeaway shot up. That's too hard, no good. Ball tipped around. Nobody gets the rebound. It's out of bounds off of DeWitt. Grand Ledge fortunate to keep that one.
Gruey and James were battling for it, and Gruey was the last one to touch it.
They get the ball into James in the post. Puts a 6-foot fadeaway up. No. Ball tipped. Comes away to Carson Daly. He's double teamed, and we got a whistle and a DeWitt foul.
It's the right call.
Is that Gruey?
It is.
His second. That's the team's third of this quarter. Now Gruey's going to probably have to come out. John Amama coming back in.
Well, he had gotten the foul to start this quarter, and they took him out real quick. And then when Grand Ledge brought in an extra big man, they brought Gruey back out there, and now he's going to have to depart.
Daly looking to inbound. They do get it into James on the right block. Puts a layup up. That's too hard, no good. The putback by number 2, Daly, is no good. And now we got a foul.
Another DeWitt foul.
It's going to be on Amama. His first, the team fourth. Carson Daly has not scored tonight, but he's got 6 rebounds so far. They get it into James. James in the post. Nice little spin move. Reverse layup. No! Rebound comes away to Isaiah Odell for Grand Ledge, who just came into the game. And he's able to save it.
James has had some looks down in the post, just hasn't been able to finish it. The big man missing the bunnies.
Daly, deep 3. Yes! Now he's in the scorebook to go with his 6 rebounds. 18-17 Grand Ledge. 5 minutes to go, first half.
Their first bucket of the second quarter.
Flannery. High post to Hanselman. Left side, Flannery. Flannery. Top of the key, Kearns. Landon Kearns, that is. Zach Nevison now in the corner. On the wing. Now he'll fade from 3. Yes!
Got over the big man, too.
Nevison has 8. It's 20-18 DeWitt. 4:38 to go, first half.
Grand Ledge switching defensively, and that left Braden James, the big man, out there. And I thought, well, you can take him to the bucket. No, he's going to pop for the 3.
Moran double teamed over to the left side to Nixon. Kingston Nixon in the lane. Floater, yes!
Wow.
His first basket of the game. We're tied at 20. 4:17 to go, first quarter. And now what do we have?
Nixon with the reach in. Trying to defend Flannery in the backcourt, and a little too handsy.
That's his first, the team first.
Braden James out. Elijah Hendricks back in. And also Micah Brown.
Micah Brown's back in the game, yep. They go right side to Landon Kearns. Kearns to Amama. John Amama. A-M-A-M-A. That's his last name. Now Amama screens. Ball knocked away on a shot put up.
Daly
with the block on a shot put up by Nevison. Who got that rebound? Hendricks with the rebound. His second rebound. Nice pass underneath and a foul.
Moran.
Nice pass underneath to Isaiah Odell, and it'll be a foul on DeWitt.
Yeah, Moran to Odell, who was cutting down the baseline.
Hanselman the foul, his second, the team 5th. As they say in the NBA, penalty situation.
Yep.
Isaiah Odell will go to the line wearing number 32. 2 free throws. First one's no good.
A little too hard on that one.
See if Grand Ledge, knowing that they got DeWitt in the bonus here, maybe take the ball to the basket, try to get more fouls on him.
First time in for the Panthers, junior Ben Johnson. And back in the lineup, junior Matt Hoon.
Odell, the second free throw. He got that one. 1 for 2 from the line. Grand Ledge leading 21-20.
Kingston Nixon back in for Grand Ledge as well.
Flannery going left side to Nevison. Nevison to Amama. Over to Flannery. Flannery driving baseline. He gets double teamed but fades from 16. That's no good. Rebound comes away to Amama, and he's fouled. Give Amama credit for the rebound, and then he got fouled on the back.
Amama doing some good work out here, coming off the bench for Coach Bill Flannery. It's his second offensive board.
Second foul on Kingston Nixon. Team second, but Amama was in the act of shooting, so he'll go to the line. 2 points, 3 rebounds tonight so far for Amama. Free throw is up and good.
This is their first trip to the charity stripe, by the way, for the Panthers. Moran in, Nixon out for the Comets, with Nixon with his 2 fouls.
Here's the second one. Nope.
And it's stuck.
And it will go over. No,
it's DeWitt gets to keep it.
it goes. Yeah, it does. It goes to the arrow, and DeWitt has the arrow, so they're going to keep the ball.
Yeah, he shot the free throw and it got stuck on the left side between the backboard and the rim, and it wedged in there. And yes, the possession arrow goes to the Panthers.
It goes to the arrow in that case. It doesn't seem fair. You would think Grand Ledge would get the ball in that situation, but no, DeWitt's going to keep it. And technically, that's the right call.
Now the arrow switches.
Now the arrow switches. Flannery, a deep three, a 25-footer, and he knocks it down. He's got 8. And DeWitt leads 24-21 with 3:10 to go in the first half. Hendricks dribbles over to the left, now to Moran. Moran to Micah Brown. Brown looking for Odell, and has to go cross court to Moran. Right in front of the DeWitt bench. Picked up his dribble, shouldn't have done that. Over to Carson Daly. Lucky he didn't turn it over. Daly, 18-footer, yes.
Shooter's touch.
Hit the heel of the rim, bounced high in the air. It goes in. He's got 5.6 rebounds and a block so far, does Carson Daly. 24-23 DeWitt. Matt Hune with it in front of the Grand Ledge bench. Now here's Flannery in the corner, guarded by Hendricks. Gets a screen from Amama. Left side. Here's Hoon in the corner. Nevison 3. That's no good. Rebound, Amama. And knocked out of bounds.
Yeah, Elijah Hendricks knocked the ball away.
Amama has 3 points, 4 rebounds.
3 offensive rebounds now.
Including that one he just got. 24-23, DeWitt. Ben Johnson, number 30 in the game. Here's Flannery. Deep 3. Yes! He's got 11. 27-23 DeWitt.
All 11 in this quarter for Flannery, by the way.
Hendricks driving on his man. Fades from 15. No. Rebound, Amama. 5 rebounds for Amama. Here comes DeWitt. They get it up ahead to Nevison, knocked out of bounds. DeWitt's going to keep it. DeWitt with a 4-point lead, 27-23.
Isaiah Odell.
And I think Grand Ledge is going to call timeout. Yes, they are. 30-second timeout. First timeout of the game. We'll take one ourselves and come back on the game, 7:30 a.m. WVFN.
Lansing's only sports station. The game, 7:30.
Let's play.
Brock Palmbos, Erik, Doc Love back here at Grand Ledge High School. DeWitt leading Grand Ledge 27-23. Coming out of the Grand Ledge 30-second timeout. I thought a good timeout there by Grand Ledge. A little out of sorts there.
Yeah, get the defense set, and the offense looking a little erratic at times. So a good timeout for Coach Luke Charter to discuss things.
Here's Matt Hune with it. Matt Hune. They go left side, Flannery. He's been hot in the first half. Missed that one. Ball comes away to Carson Daly. He's got 7 rebounds here in the first half. Doing his best Russell Westbrook imitation. Now here is number 3, Alex Moran. He's going to drive all the way. That's no good. Rebound comes away to Flannery. Here comes DeWitt, up 4. 1:15 to go. Here's Matt Hune with it, over to John Amama, who's had a good first half. Flannery's had a real good first half. He's got 11. Now, no, blocked away by Micah Brown. Rebound comes away to Daly. Here comes Grand Ledge. Daly all the way. Shot, no. Rebound dropped by Odell. Now they're scrumming for it. What do we have? Give Odell credit for the rebound, and then he dropped the ball. He got the rebound, then dropped the ball.
Yep.
And we got a held ball, so Grand Ledge is going to keep it.
Daly goes to the bench. All his rebounding work with his 8 boards in the first half. Braden James is going to replace it.
Moran going to inbound. 27-23 DeWitt. Here's Odell, Isaiah Odell. Out to Hendricks. They'll reset, and looks like they're going to play for one shot here with 45 seconds to go. Remember, no shot clock in high school basketball here in the state of Michigan. Dribbles in front of the bench, in the front of the DeWitt bench, goes over to Moran. Moran had a man wide open. That was what, Odell?
Yeah, Odell was wide open under the bucket. Nobody went with him for DeWitt, and they just didn't pass because they're looking for the hold on for this last shot.
Moran has it now. He's going to drive, kick it to Odell. Down to 23 seconds. Picked up his dribble, nearly turned it over. Micah Brown now has it. Trying to get it to Hendricks, but he's double-teamed and has to go to Moran on the right. Down to 15 seconds to go. Moran gets a screen. Going to get into the lane. Floater from 12. Yes! Moran has 6. It's 27-25. Here's Flannery with it. 3 seconds. Down to 2 seconds. He's going to go all the way. Floater from 12. Blocked. Out of bounds. I think that was Odell, wasn't it? He got the block. Knocked it out of bounds. And that's the end of the first half of play. Good first half of play here at Grand Ledge High School. DeWitt's got the lead. 27-25. We'll have halftime stats and analysis coming up. And we'll take a 30-second break and come back on the game, 7:30 a.m. WVFN and the Lansing Sports Network.
Lansing Sports Station, the game, 7:30 a.m.
Palmbos and Erik Love here at Grand Ledge High School. DeWitt leads Grand Ledge 27-25 after 16 minutes of play. Pretty good first half. We'll have halftime stats and analysis and maybe some scores from around the mid-Michigan area during this next halftime break. But now it is time for another edition of Be the Referee with John Ross.
Welcome to Be the Referee with MHSAA registered official Paige Winnie.
Today we're on the soccer field for another You Make the Call. Team A has a throw-in near midfield. Team A's number 9 is clearly in an offside position when the throw-in comes directly to her. She collects the ball and kicks it past the keeper and into the goal. What's the call? Should the referee award an indirect free kick to Team B? Award a goal kick to Team B? Award a retake of the throw-in to Team A? Award a goal to Team A? If you said award a goal to Team A, you are correct, despite the goal scorer being in a clear offsides position. The soccer rulebook states that a player shall not be penalized for offsides if she receives the ball directly from a goal kick, corner kick, or throw-in. It's a legal play and counts as a goal.
Thanks, Paige. You can be a referee. Go online now to register at MHSAA.com. Be the Referee is a part of the MHSAA network.
Apply. WVFN.
Brock Palmbos, Erik Love here at Grand Ledge High School. Good first half of action here. DeWitt leading Grand Ledge 27-25. We'll tell you about our great sponsors, Dowding Industries and the Lansing Sports Commission, but we got to get the stats here. Good first half of play. Who do you want to start with?
Well, let's start with Grand Ledge.
Okay, go ahead.
Leading the Comets in scoring so far, 8 points by Elijah Hendricks. All 8 of those coming in the first quarter, by the way. He did not score in that second period. Alex Moran, 6 points and a rebound. 5 points for Carson Daly. He also has 8 rebounds and a block out of that guard position. Yeah. Talk about him being Russell Westbrook. Hope he shoots better than Russell Westbrook, at least.
Exactly.
3 points for Micah Brown off the bench. Also has a rebound and a block. 2 points for Kingston Nixon. He has a rebound. And 1 point, 2 rebounds, 2 blocks for Isaiah Odell. And then rebounds by Braden James, Hayato Yoshida as well for the Comets.
17 rebounds as a team, 2 for 4 from the free throw line for Grand Ledge. On to DeWitt.
Leading them, Adam Flannery, the senior, has got 11 points. I misspoke when I said they were all in the second quarter. He had 3 in the first quarter, so 8 points in that second quarter for Flannery. He also has 1 rebound, 3 assists, and a steal. Zach Nevison, 8 points, 1 rebound. 5 points for Elliot Larner, those coming in the first quarter, and 3 points from John Amama, who also has 5 rebounds. And then you throw in rebound by Landon Kearns, and Garrett Gruey has 3 rebounds and a block for them. They're 1 for 2 from the charity stripe, are the Panthers.
And 14 rebounds as a team. So Grand Ledge getting on the glass a little bit better. 17-14 right now. 4 blocked shots for Grand Ledge, 1 for DeWitt.
One thing for the Panthers, though, they're getting offensive rebounds in this one. They have 5 offensive rebounds. So 5 of their 14 are on that offensive end, giving them second chance opportunities.
As we cross the 8 o'clock hour, I want to let you know you're listening to your trusted source for high school sports coverage. The game, 7:30 a.m. WVFN East Lansing, a Town Square media station. Fouls? Well, DeWitt's got a couple of guys, 3 guys with 2 fouls. Luke Hanselman, Elliot Larner, and Garrett Gruey. Grand Ledge has only 1 player with 2 fouls. That's the freshman, Kingston Nixon.
Yeah, Elliot Larner, we didn't see him at all in the second quarter. He picked up those 2 fouls in the first period, and we didn't see him again. Because Amama was playing so well.
And he was playing very effectively. Absolutely right. All right, that's halftime. We will come back, Erik will give us his keys to the second half for both teams. DeWitt leading Grand Ledge 27-25. Come on back for the second half after this on the game, 7:30 AM WVFN. Brought to you by the Lansing Sports Commission and by Jeff and Chris Metz and Doubting It.
Apply.
Brock Palmbos, Erik Doc Love back here at Grand Ledge High School. DeWitt leading Grand Ledge 27-25. Doubting Industries presentation of high school basketball brought to you by the Lansing Sports Commission. No matter the sport, the Lansing Sports Commission can make your next event your best event. Plan on something greater. Find out more at lansingsports.org. And by Doubting Industries. If you're wondering what your future holds and you're not going to college, you found out college isn't for you. College isn't for everybody. Check out the future that skilled trades can offer you. You'll be surprised. Check them out at doubtingindustries.com. Congratulations to Dansville senior guard Megan Zeitz. She has crossed the 1,000-point plateau in the Dansville's victory at Lansing Christian tonight. They beat a good Lansing Christian squad 40-32. Zeitz, 25 points on the night, and what a career she's had. She had a great junior year last year, and congratulations to Megan Zeitz, one of the better players in this area.
Quite an accomplishment, and Dansville keeping it alive, looking for another deep run.
Absolutely. Got to the regional finals last year. Keys to the second half, Doc.
For the Comets here at home, Elijah Hendricks got to step up and play a little better offensively. Didn't score in the second quarter, like I mentioned. Braden James 0 for 6 from the field. The big man, keep feeding the ball. Got to give him some more opportunities. Same thing for the Panthers. Garrett Gruey, one shot in this one for Coach Bill Flannery's squad. I want to see the big men get a couple more touches, and for the Panthers, push the tempo a little bit more.
DeWitt has the ball on alternate possession. They inbound to Adam Flannery. So good in the first half. Hands to Nevison. Now they pass it around the perimeter. Here's Gruey with it on the block. Oh, he's wide open, won't shoot it.
He's got a smaller guard on him, too. He got to take advantage of it.
Yeah. He had Carson Daly on him.
Daly gives up, 6 inches to him.
And some bulk as well. Whoa, deep three, Flannery. That's no good. Rebound, scrummed for. Who's going to come away with it? Grand Ledge trying to call timeout.
I think Braden James gets it.
It's going to be a jump ball, and the Comets are going to get it. He was trying, James was trying to call timeout. Now he's gimping around a little bit.
He's all right. He's trying to walk it off right now. But a nice scrum and getting on the floor and getting his team possession. He tried to call a timeout.
He did.
But he got tied up. Nevertheless, they get the ball.
All right. Here's Alex Moran deep on the right. Goes left side to Kingston Nixon. Nixon, just a freshman, into the corner to Hendricks. That's left corner. DeWitt man-to-man defense. He's going to drive. Now pivot. Move around. Bank shot. Good.
Aggressive take.
He's in double figures. He's got 10. Now we got an official's timeout. Not sure what's going on here. We are tied at 27. 7:03 to go.
Might have been a delay of game warning after the shot. Now a little full court press from the Comets. We haven't seen this yet.
That could be important, Doc, the delay of game warning, because if they get another one, that's a technical foul. No official announcement from the crowd, but we believe that's what it was. Nice pass underneath to Gruey from Flannery, puts it up and in. You asked for some offense from Gruey, you got it, but it was a great pass by Flannery.
Yeah, it was all the breakdown by Flannery to get into the paint and then find Gruey.
Left side, Hendricks. 29-27 DeWitt. In the corner, here's Carson Daly. Daly kicks it back out. Now Kingston to Nixon. Deep three. That's no good. Ball tipped around. Daly gets the rebound. He out-hustled everybody for it.
He did. Everybody just kind of stood around and waited who's going to grab the ball, and Daly said, I'll take it.
Here's Daly. Whoa, 25-footer. Yes.
Wow.
He's got 8 to go with 9 rebounds and a block, and Grand Ledge leads 30-29.
Their first lead in a while. DeWitt's been holding them off at arm's length, and now the Comets back with it.
Kick it right side. Here's a 3 by Larner. That's off, no good. Ball tipped around. Oh, it comes away. Whistle. What do we have?
Hanselman with a board.
Will be Hanselman with the rebound. Fouls on Carson Daly, his first, the team first here in the third quarter. Who's in the game now?
Amama comes back in, and Hanselman, who just had some great work, comes out.
Inbound to Gruey. Over to Nevison. Nevison to Flannery. Right in front of his bench. Grand Ledge in man-to-man. Flannery to Gruey. Nice steal by Hendricks, trying to save the ball. Now we got a whistle and a kicked ball.
Okay,
nope, It's a kicked ball. It's going to stay with Grand Ledge, I believe.
So Hendricks gets a steal. He's on the court. Couldn't find anybody to kind of throw it off to. It looked like Gruey was going to take it away, but...
Nope, they're going to give it to DeWitt. Oh, he kicked it, so DeWitt gets the ball.
Yep.
Flannery, inbounding. Gets it out deep to Larner. Larner, guarded by Moran. Gets a screen and now goes right side. Here's Flannery with it. Flannery to Gruey. Driving baseline. Bumps his man, puts a shot up and in.
Nice take.
He's got 4 all here in the second half. DeWitt up by 1, 31-30.
The double came over to help was Moran, but he's too small.
Deep 3. That's short, no good by Carson Daly. The rebound tipped out of bounds. I think it's off of Grand Ledge. Should be DeWitt. Grand Ledge is going to get a break because that should be off. I think it went off of Braden James, but neither official on that side of the floor saw it.
There was a lot of action and a couple of guys running over the corner to try and get it after that deep shot, and it ricocheted right over that corner.
One of those guys is Grand Ledge Athletic Director Steve Baker.
Yeah, he was the closest one to the ball.
He was right there, yeah. Grand Ledge, a bit of a break there. We play on, though. Braden James. Out to Moran. Moran to Daly for 3. That's no good. Flannery the rebound. Here comes Nevison driving. Bank shot. No. Rebound. Amama. And now he's fouled. That'll be the second team foul on Grand Ledge. And that's on Daly. That'll be his second. No free throws as it was on the floor. Officials very adamant about that. They're going to inbound to Nevison. To Flannery. Flannery backs it out. DeWitt up 1, throws it away. Taken away by Hendricks. Hendricks all the way. He's bumped. Shot up, no good. Whistle. What do we got? A DeWitt foul. Be the first foul of the quarter on DeWitt. That's Flannery. That's his first. First team foul here in the quarter. Grand Ledge has 2 in this quarter. 4:51 to go in the third quarter. 31-30 DeWitt. Inbounding to Hendricks. Hendricks gets a screen. Driving against Flannery. The bank shot and up, no good. Ball tipped around. Now another scrum. Hendricks comes away with it. He's going to take it all the way. No good. Offense foul.
Guess who took it?
Oh,
Flannery.
I don't know. Huh?
Flannery.
I was going to say in Lou Brown voice. I don't know. That's Hendricks first, the team third. 4:42 to go, third quarter. DeWitt up by 1. This is the CAAC Blue opener for both of these teams. Larner gets it cross court to Amama. Driving, lost the ball, but Flannery's able to save it.
Yeah, Daly knocked it away.
Larner down to 4:20 to go in the third quarter. Larner, high post Gruey, back to Larner, driving, puts a bank shot up, no, rebound tipped around, Gruey puts it back up, no good, but he's fouled. You wanted him to be more aggressive here in the second half, and he is, Doc. Kingston Nixon the foul, his third, the team fourth in this quarter, and Garrett Gruey will go to the line for 2. 4 points, 4 rebounds, 1 block. Most of that here in the second half. First of 2, around and off. Nixon goes out. Isaiah Odell comes back in.
Yeah, they want the height out there for Odell. Somebody else besides Braden James who can handle Gruey down there in the post.
Here's Gruey, the second. Around, no good. Braden James the rebound, and he's fouled.
This one should be on Amama.
His second, the team's second. Give James credit for the rebound. That's his second rebound. Yet to score tonight, although he's had multiple opportunities.
No, Mama goes out with his 2, and Hanselman replaces him, who also has 2 fouls.
4:08 to go, third quarter. 31-30, DeWitt over Grand Ledge. Left side, Daly. Daly driving, now backdoor cutting. Hendricks puts the shot up, nobody's fouled.
Hanselman, nice backdoor.
That's Hanselman's third, the team third, and Hendricks is going to go to the line for 2. Hendricks is 1 for 2 from the line.
And Amama's going to come right back in because Hanselman picked up his third.
3:55 to go, third quarter. Now we got an official's delay here. We're not sure what the issue is.
Well, Hendricks is he bleeding on his hand maybe or something?
Gonna have to get it. Yeah,
Yep.
he's gonna have to
get it taped up or something.
Yep. Get a Band-Aid on it. The officials will give him ample amount of time to get it fixed. They may put some sports tape on it. They got to put the alcohol solution on it though.
Yep.
Sterilize the area and then Band-Aid it. Nope. Well, they didn't put a Band-Aid on it.
I guess it was just a little scratch. It was something minor on his left hand. So they came out with the gauze, sterilized it. And now he gets to shoot.
2 free throws. Like I said, he's 1 for 2 from the line. He's got 10 points, 3 rebounds tonight. 31-30, DeWitt. 31-31, he drops that free throw in.
And there's the aforementioned Amama coming right back in for Hanselman.
Team fouls right now, 4 for Grand Ledge in this quarter. DeWitt with 3. 3:55 left in the third quarter. Second one. Too hard, no good. Ball tipped around. It comes away to Flannery. Tied at 31. 3:49 to go. Third quarter. Larner with it. Right side, Nevison.
Little zone action?
1-2-2 zone. First, DeWitt gave some zone looks in the first half, but Nevison's driving in the middle of the zone, gets it knocked away, kicks it back out to Flannery. Yeah, it is. It's a 1-2-2 zone.
Hendricks at the top.
They kick it left side. Here's a 3 put up. That's good. That's Elliot Larner, his second 3 of the game. He's got 8, and that may get Grand Ledge out of the zone.
So that's one way to get a team out of a zone is knock down threes.
Hendricks, a deep 2. That's no good. Ball tipped. Foul on Braden James.
Yep.
Over the back. That's his second, going to be the team 5th. And that means free throws for DeWitt. 3:07 to go in the quarter. Again, that's a new rule in high school basketball in the state of Michigan. On the 5th team foul of each quarter, you're shooting free throws. No more 1-and-1s. It's 2 shots. The rule is exactly the same in NCAA women's college basketball and very similar to the NBA rule, which they've used for many, many years. First free throw is up and good for Larner. Although their rules are a little bit different. Offensive fouls don't count as team fouls in the NBA.
Yeah.
And they also have a rule that you can't commit more than, if you're, like say you've committed only 1 or 2 team fouls and then you get inside 2 minutes, you're allowed to commit 1 foul. And then on the second one, you're shooting free throws.
Yep.
Here's the second one. That's no good. Amama with another rebound. The putback is no good. James with a rebound, and he's fouled. Amama a rebound, Daly a rebound, and we got a foul on DeWitt.
By the way, Micah Brown in the lineup for Grand Ledge as James took a seat. Now Amama's going back out, and Hewen replaces it.
Because Amama just picked up his 3rd foul after the missed free throw by Larner.
So Hanselman and Amama, the kind of interchangeable forwards for DeWitt, both with 3.
35-31, DeWitt over Grand Ledge. Under 3 minutes to go in the quarter. Here's Daly with it. Daly in double-figure rebounds with 10. Trying to drive his man, Larner. No, that's Flannery, number 2, not 22. They'll back it back out and slow it down here. Here's Moran. Now he's going to drive, gets in the lane. Now he tries to use the pivot foot, and he does with the left hand. Puts it up and in. Moran with 8. And Grand Ledge is down by 2, 35-33.
Just a patient, crafty move and able to do it.
Nice pass up ahead. Gruey gets a great pass from number 5, Zach Nevison. And Gruey has 6. It's 37-33. Nice break, press break there. Here's Moran with it. Nice pass inside. Oh, Odell blew the layup. He blew the layup. Elliot Larner with the rebound. Here comes DeWitt. Now here's a three put up by Hune. He's got it. His first basket of the game. Grand Ledge timeout. It's 40-33. DeWitt over Grand Ledge. A minute 57 to go in the third quarter. A 30-second timeout, and we're back on the game. 7:30 a.m. WVFN and the Lansing Sports.
WVFN, Lansing Sports Leader.
Brock Palmbos, Erik Doc Love here at Grand Ledge High School. DeWitt leading Grand Ledge 40-33. Going on a little bit of a run here, causing the Grand Ledge timeout. And it's been a lot of guys for DeWitt. John Amama has only 3 points tonight, but he's got 7 rebounds. Adam Flannery has 11 points, all in the first half. But it's been guys like Garrett Gruey, Elliot Larner, and Matt Hune, who just came into the game, and he just knocked down a huge three to make it a 7-point game, which forced the Comet timeout.
Yeah, Hune coming in because of the foul issues for Amama and Hanselman, so they go a little bit smaller with Matt Hune, the guard. But it doesn't matter because when you're able to pass the ball around like that and find a wide open shooter, more often than not, he will knock it down.
All right, under 2 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Alex Moran across the timeline. Right side, Hendricks. Elijah Hendricks driving baseline, takes it all the way. Up, no good. Rebound, James, blocked by Gruey. Flannery, the rebound. Here's a three. No good. Rebound comes away to Carson Daly. 11 rebounds. Up ahead to Isaiah Odell. Now back to James. Grand Ledge will reset. 1:22 to go in the third quarter. Left side, Hendricks. Now he'll dribble it over to Moran. Left side, Hendricks. Looking. Gets it over to Daly. We're down to a minute 3 to go in the quarter. Daly, back to, go ahead.
I say they've got a mismatch down there. Adam Flannery trying to guard Odell, who's a much bigger player, but Comets can't get him the ball.
Now they're doubling him. Hendricks going through double 2 players, and now he's fouled. Be the 5th team foul. He's going to get free throws. 50.9 seconds to go. I think that foul's on Nevison. It is. His first, the team 5th. Both teams are over the limit now, so it's free throws the rest of the quarter. Hendricks has 11 points on the night, 2 for 4 from the line. These are big free throws here.
Way to cut into this Panther lead.
First one up, good. 33, Landon Kearns in. Out goes Elliot Larner. And number 30, Ben Johnson, back in the game. Out will go Zach Nevison. Hendricks, second of 2. 40-34, DeWitt. No, second one's no good. Ball out of bounds. It's going to go to DeWitt.
Thought it was off Gruey, but I guess it's off Braden James.
40-34. Grand Ledge going to full court pressure here. 50 seconds to go in the quarter.
Panthers haven't had any issues. In fact, they got an easy bucket out of it a couple of possessions ago.
Flannery gets it into Matt Hune. Gets a screen in the backcourt from Gruey, and now Hune is in the front court. Inside to Ben Johnson. Has to kick it back out. And looks like Flannery may play for one shot. 35 seconds to go. Looking for a screen, can't get it. Flannery, whistle, foul.
Be the second on Hendricks.
His second penalty situation, as they say in the NBA. Adam Flannery to the line for the first time. Hasn't scored here in the second half. Going to the line for the very first time. 30.3 seconds left. DeWitt up 40-34. Nope.
Too
Missed the
short.
first one.
Yeah, came up short on that one. He's got an assist and a couple of rebounds in the third quarter.
32, Odell goes out. Yoshida, 41, comes in for GL. Now Gruey's going to go out. Hanselman back in. Probably to keep Gruey from getting a cheap third foul here at the end of this quarter.
Mm-hmm. I think Larner's going to come in for Flannery if he can make the shot. Nope.
He doesn't. Rebound, Yoshida. 2 big misses there. Grand Ledge down 6. 20 seconds to go. Looks like GL's going to play for one. Moran looking for a high screen from James. Doesn't use it. Kicks it out to Daly. Deep three. No. Rebound tipped out by Yoshida, and it's out of bounds off of Hendricks. Should go to DeWitt, and it does. But give Yoshida another rebound there. With 3.4 seconds to go, DeWitt's going to get the ball.
Larner and Ben Johnson out for DeWitt for this last possession.
Hanselman in the backcourt. Gets it into Hune. Hune across midcourt. Flannery, 18-foot floater, short, no good. We've reached the end of 3/4 of play. It's DeWitt 40, Grand Ledge 34. Come on back for the fourth. After this, on the game 730 AM WVFN and the Lansing Sports Network.
Lansing Sports Leader, WVFN.
As is tradition here at Grand Ledge, playing Miley Cyrus's Party in the USA. They do this at the end of the third quarter of every football game and do it at the end of the third quarter for each home game here at Grand Ledge, both boys and girls. DeWitt leading Grand Ledge 40-34, 8 minutes to go here. DeWitt's going to get the ball to start quarter number 4. They've got the alternate possession arrow.
Well,
important at this stage of the game.
The Panthers are having a party right now, winning this ball game by 6 at the moment. And, it's been a little bit of everybody for the Panthers. Flannery didn't score in the third quarter, or he had 2 in the third quarter, but nevertheless, Amama did some great jobs for them, getting some rebounds. Gruy finally got some things going in that third quarter. Larner and Hune knocked down a couple of threes. And for Grand Ledge, not a lot of offense happening in that second period, only scoring 9.
Start of the fourth quarter. Garrett Gruy back in the game. Hands to Flannery on the weave. He's going to drive against Yoshida. Gets in the lane. Swatted away by Braden James. The putback is good by Luke Hanselman. Give him credit for a rebound and a basket. James the block. But it's 42-34 DeWitt.
A good help defense, but better job by Hanselman getting the ball.
Carson Daly up against his man. Bank shot. No. Gruy the rebound. Flannery up ahead to Larner. Larner underneath to Gruy. Spin move. Layup. Nobody's fouled.
Again, nobody stopped the ball for the Comets, so that allowed Larner to take it all the way into the paint and drop it off to Gruy.
Yoshida the foul, his second, team first of this fourth quarter. And Garrett Gruy, who scored all of his points, 6 points here in the second half, 0 for 2 from the line, 6 points, 5 rebounds, 2 blocks. Nope, didn't make that one either.
That one was off to the right.
Kingston Nixon back in the game. Out goes Carson Daly. 7:23 to go in regulation. DeWitt up 42-34. And Gruy missed that one too. Rebound comes away to Braden James. How often do missed free throws hurt teams in these high school games?
It happens quite often.
Nixon driving, 16-footer, air ball. Can Braden James save it? Yes, he can, but it goes to Adam Flannery. So give Flannery credit for no, James give him credit for the rebound. Here is Nevison with a shot put up. That's no good. James away with the rebound. 6 rebounds for James now. He hasn't scored tonight, though.
7 rebounds, actually.
Yoshida nearly traveled, gets it to Hendricks. Hendricks, shot up. No, but he's fouled. Luke Hanselman, the foul, his 4th. First foul of the fourth quarter. Team fouls 1-1. 6:44 to go. Hendricks to the line. He's 3 for 6 from the line. He's got 12 points tonight to go with 3 rebounds. And Grand Ledge needs these. Got that one. Amama in. Out goes Hanselman. Amama has 3 fouls himself. Hendricks, second one. He got that one. 42-36, DeWitt over Grand Ledge.
First time anyone for either team has made both free throws. Everybody's either gone 1 for 2 or 0 for 2.
Elliot Larner across the timeline. Hands to Nevison, now Amama. Now Flannery against Hendricks, looking underneath to Gruey. Gruey on the right block. Has to kick it back out to Flannery. Flannery, 23-footer. Yes! His fourth three-pointer. He's got 14. It's 45-36 DeWitt.
Gruey had the much smaller Kingston Nixon on him, and he decided not to go for it.
Hendricks over to James. James guarded by Gruey. Now Yoshida. Yoshida. Left side Moran. Moran to Hendricks. They'll reset. Under 6 minutes to go. Time going to start being a factor here pretty quick.
Yeah, a lot of one-on-one action for Grand Ledge. DeWitt keeping them from driving the bucket.
James. Right side Nixon. Back to James. Top of the key.
Taking a lot
He's
of time.
going to drive. Kick it left side. Yoshida. Yoshida on the drive. Underneath to James. On the left block. In the lane. Puts a shot up. No, but he's fouled. I think that's going to be Gruey.
Yep.
That's his third. Team second. Braden James to the line. 7. I had him for 6, but you got him with 7?
Who's that?
Braden James?
Yeah, 7, yes.
I'm going with you. And he's got a block as well, but yet to score tonight. And he still hasn't missed the free throw.
Too hard on that one.
5:36 left in regulation. Second one. That's good. 45-37. Really too early to go into any kind of a stall here if you're DeWitt.
No, you got to.
I would, just keep running your offense.
Yep.
You're doing good enough. Gruey, left side Larner, trying to get it underneath the Gruey, but pass was thrown away. Yoshida with a rebound. Yoshida over to Hendricks in the corner in front of the Grand Ledge bench. Now he's going to drive down the lane. Puts a shot up. Banker, no. Rebound, Amama. Amama with 8 rebounds. Here up ahead. Here is DeWitt. Layup, good. That's Elliott Larner. He puts it up and in. And now we got a timeout by DeWitt. 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here. 4:58 to go in regulation time. Dowding Industries presentation of high school basketball brought to you in part by the Lansing Sports Commission. No matter the sport, the Lansing Sports Commission. Let's try that again. The Lansing Sports Commission can make your best event your next.
Makes your next event your best event. How about that?
The Lansing Sports Commission. No matter the sport, the Lansing Sports Commission can make your next event your best event. Plan on something greater. Find out more at lansingsports.org. And, of course, we're also brought to you by Dowding Industries, Jeff and Chris Metz. At Dowding Industries, they're always interested in individuals that have the drive and desire to be successful in work and in life. Check us out at dowdingindustries.com. You may find a successful future here. And we thank Jeff and Chris Metz for not only sponsoring our coverage of football and basketball, but also High School Rewind, which is tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. until 11.
I do have one final. Charlotte knocks off Lansing Catholic in boys, 60-49.
Cutler Brand is back for them for Charlotte. They'll be one of the favorites in the CAAC White.
Yes.
10-point lead here for DeWitt, 47-37 coming out of the DeWitt timeout. Alex Moran. Grand Ledge too deliberate right now, I think, with a 10-point deficit. Trying to get it underneath. They do to James. James in the lane. Shot up. No. Rebound Gruey. Nearly threw it away.
0 for 8 for James now.
Man. Up ahead. Layup is good.
Flannery finds Nevison.
Nevison in double figures with 10. It's 49-37 DeWitt.
Biggest lead of the ball game.
It is for either team. Here's a 3 put up. Yes. That's Alex Moran. He's got 11. It's 49-40. 4 minutes to go.
Keeps him within striking distance halfway through this quarter.
Not over yet. Larner across the timeline to Gruey. Gruey to, that's Nevison. Nevison to Gruey. Gruey. Now it looks like they're going to go to a slight delay here. Little bit of keep away. Here's Larner with it. Driving, kicking. Flannery, 3, no, but offensive foul.
Yep.
Is that on Nevison?
No, it's on Larner. Larner was driving to the bucket. Comet took the charge as Larner tried to pass it out to Flannery for the three.
That's his third. Team fouls, 3 for DeWitt, 1 for Grand Ledge. That's important because Grand Ledge is behind right now. May need to foul a lot here at the end. We'll see, though. 3:27 to go. Moran. Now here's Hendricks, guarded by Amama. Driving on Amama, driving all the way, layup. No. Rebound, James. Put back, yes. He's got 8 rebounds. It's 49-42.
It's his first bucket.
Across the timeline, Larner. Right side, Nevison. He's double-teamed. Gets it to Gruey. Here's a shot put up. That's good.
Larner right to the bucket.
Elliot Larner taking it all the way. Big-time shot there. He's got 13, 51-42. 2:44 to go in regulation.
Grand Ledge got to be a little bit quicker on their offense here.
Here's Moran. Moran looking for James underneath, can't find him. Nearly taken away. Amama nearly stole it. Here's Hendricks all the way. Layup, good. Timeout, Grand Ledge. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll take 30 and come back on the game, 7:30 a.m. WVFN.
WVFN.
Brock Palmbos, Erik, Doc Love back here at Grand Ledge High School. DeWitt leading Grand Ledge 51-44, 2:27 left in regulation. Timeouts remaining. DeWitt has all 3 full timeouts and a 30-second timeout left. Grand Ledge has just 2 timeouts left, both full timeouts. But more importantly, Doc, Grand Ledge only 1 team foul, and this is where it's going to hurt them. Because now they're going to have to foul a lot to stop the clock, being down by 7.
They throw their half-court trap action right now.
Doing some three-quarter court trap. Get across the timeline, does Larner. Larner to Flannery, lost the ball, got it back. He's got a 5 count on him. He's got to do something. Now he does. Flannery against Kingston Nixon, getting a screen. Left side, Amama. Over to Nevison. Down to 2:05 to go. Here's Gruey.
You got to start fouling soon if you're Grand
Ledge. You're going to
Ledge.
have to. Here's Larner, double teamed. Amama. Left side, Flannery fakes a 3, driving all the way. Layup, good. He's got 16. It's a 9-point game.
You got to go quick if you're Grand Ledge.
Yeah, a little too deliberate here. Deep 3, Hendricks. No. Rebound comes away to Gruey. Gruey across the timeline to Flannery. Now here is Larner.
You got to foul.
And now here's Flannery up by 9. He's going to drive all the way. Stop, double team, threw it away to Yoshida. Yoshida to Moran. Left side, Hendricks driving all the way. Shot, no. Rebound, Gruey. Gruey's had a heck of a second half. Down to 1:10 to go. DeWitt up 9. DeWitt's going to call timeout. That's going to be a full timeout, and we'll take one ourselves and come back. DeWitt leading Grand Ledge 53-44 on the game, 7:30 a.m. WVFN and the Lansing Sports Network.
The game, 7:30 a.m.
Brock Palmbos, Erik, Doc Love. 1:10 to go in regulation. Coming out of the DeWitt timeout. DeWitt leading 53-44, but the big deal is Grand Ledge has committed only 1 team foul in this second half. So that means they're going to have to foul a heck of a lot here to try to get themselves back in the game, and quickly. Yeah.
Game situation. They should have been started fouling on that last possession. It was 2 minutes left in regulation.
Yeah, if you're
and
down,
Comet should have come out there super aggressive and started fouling.
Be aggressive defensively. If you get a steal, fantastic. But if you foul, not the worst thing in the world.
Yes.
Flannery going to inbound. Get it into Gruey. Back to Flannery. Got a 5 count on him. Flannery just dribbling. Now he's fouled by Hendricks. His third, team second.
They let 8 seconds go off the clock there.
1:02 left. 53-44. DeWitt over Grand Ledge. DeWitt trying to stay unbeaten. Flannery gets it inbounds to Larner. Larner kicks it back out. Now they're going to have to foul, and they do. That's Nixon, Kingston Nixon, his 4th, the team 3rd. Now, Doc, this would be a situation in the NBA. This would be the second in the last 2 minutes, and they'd be shooting free throws.
Yep.
But not in high school. They've got to give 2 more fouls before they're in the penalty. They inbound to Gruey, and now they're fouled by Yoshida. His third, team fourth. And now number 11, Isaac Hansbarger, is going to come in the game now for defense. 57 seconds left. Excuse me. We'll have post-game stats and analysis coming up in the post-game show. They get it into Flannery. Flannery driving, whistle, foul. And Hansbarger was just in the game to commit fouls.
Yep.
That's the team's fifth. Well, Flannery's 0 for 2 from the line. He's got 16 points, but 0 for 2 from the line. So we'll see what happens here. 54.8 seconds left. Still time for Grand Ledge.
Yeah, it's not over yet.
Free throw. Yep.
That doesn't help, though.
Number 1, Elijah Hendricks back in the game. Now DeWitt's going to go pull off the line here. Probably a good move.
Mm-hmm.
Don't want to commit a reckless foul. Make sure you're back on defense. Flannery, second of 2. Yep.
Well, he hit him when they needed to, right?
He's got 18. It's 55-44. DeWitt. Here's Alex Moran driving all the way. Shot up. Yes. And it's a timeout, Grand Ledge. It's a full timeout. We'll keep it right here.
They got 2 left now?
They have 1 left now.
Sorry.
DeWitt has 3 timeouts left, 2 full and a 30. 46 seconds left. Grand Ledge does have the possession arrow.
Should that come into effect, a jump ball or something like that. At least that time for the Comets, they went quickly on offense.
Yep.
They've been taking a little bit too much time in the last few minutes and just kind of, trying to set up. And I understand that you need to try and set up an offense, but you got to be a little bit more deliberate with it.
Or you mean quicker?
Yeah. Well, yes, you're right. Sorry.
46 seconds left. Some of the people are leaving right now, but Doc, I've seen bigger leads than this in less amount of time.
Disintegrate.
And name your level of play. High school, college, and the pros.
Yep.
And these days, with the emphasis on the three-point shot at all levels, this ain't over yet.
You can shoot yourself back into this ballgame with a couple of threes.
DeWitt leading 55-46, trying to stay unbeaten on the season. They will play Okemos next Tuesday night. And I think we can say it now, we came to an agreement. If DeWitt wins this game, we will be at DeWitt High School next Tuesday night for Okemos at DeWitt.
More CAAC blue action.
Adam Flannery looking to inbound, get it into Zach Nevison, nearly stolen away, and now he's bumped and fouled in the backcourt by Alex Moran. His first, and now 2 free throws here for Zach Nevison.
That was close. They almost got the steal.
43.6 seconds left, 55-46. Grand Ledge is going to have to get their scoreboard fixed because you can't see one portion of the single digits on the scoreboard. You can see the 5 in the tens category as Nevison makes the free throw. So you know they've got at least 50 points, but you got to look at the other scoreboard to see 56-46.
Yeah, exactly how many. And especially if it's a single-digit ball game, you don't know if it looks like they don't have any points.
Nevison makes the second. He's got 12. DeWitt up 11. DeWitt just better in the second half, Doc. Simple as that. Drive. Hendricks on the drive. The put up shot is up and in. 30 seconds left. 57-48. They get it into Flannery.
Got a foul.
Flannery in the backcourt. Fouled by Hendricks.
Taking too long.
That's his fourth. 24 and a half seconds to go. DeWitt up 9.
It's all about extending the game as much as possible. They nearly got a steal, and then you got a foul right away. I know Hendricks didn't want to because it's his fourth, but nevertheless.
In that situation, you have no choice. 24.5 seconds left. Flannery, the first of 2. Yes. He's got 19 points, 5 rebounds.
And 6 assists.
Heck of a game for the coach's son. Second one's good.
They're training him when they need to.
Yes, they are. They've made, 6 in a row?
Yeah.
59-48. Moran with it. Driving, gets into the lane. Left-handed layup is good. Down to 12 seconds left. Inbound to Larner. Across the way to Nevison, and he's fouled by Moran. And with 8.7 seconds to go, looks like DeWitt's going to win this one. Nevison has 12 points on the night. He's 2 for 2 from the line. First one. Yep.
Well, it's not coming back to hurt them right now. They missed some in the first half and early in the fourth quarter, but when it came down to crunch time, they're all falling from the charity stripe. And that one missed.
Yeah, see?
That doesn't matter.
Broadcaster jinx,
Nope,
I'm telling you.
I don't believe it.
60-50. Here's a deep three by Carson Daly. That's no good. Ball tipped around. Rebound comes away to Flannery, and that's it. DeWitt wins it tonight, 60-50 over Grand Ledge. With the win, DeWitt is now 6-0 overall. With a loss, Grand Ledge falls to 4-2, and they will play again at DeWitt later on this season. We'll take a timeout and come back. Post-game stats and analysis after this on the game 730 AM WVFN, brought to you by Dowding Industries and by the Lansing Sports Commission.
Welcome to Be the Referee with the MHSAA's Director of Officials, Sam Davis.
We talk a lot about the need for registered officials, but how do you sign up? What does it take to become a referee, umpire, or judge? The steps are simple. Go to MHSAA.com to the Officials tab and identify the sport or sports you're interested in. Complete the MHSAA Principles of Officiating and the Officials Guidebook exams. The Official Guidebook covers basic elements and procedures for becoming a sports official. The first step of the process covers playing rules, ejection protocols, game assignments, and payment of game fees. Once you pass the exams, it's time to connect with a locally approved officials association. The local associations are the ones that provide the training, whether it's on the court, on the fields, on the mats, or video training, to get that person completely immersed in the rules, mechanics, and coverages of what it takes to become a good official.
Thanks, Sam. You can be a referee. Go online now to register at MHSAA.com. Be the Referee is a production of the MHSAA Network.
The game, 7:30 a.m. WVFN.
Palmbos and Erik back here at Grand Ledge High School. DeWitt beats Grand Ledge tonight 60-50 to move to 6-0 on the season. Grand Ledge falls to 4-2 overall. All right, let's get to the stats here. First for the losing squad, Elijah Hendricks was their leading scorer. He had 18 points and 3 rebounds tonight. Also in double figures for them, Alex Moran. He had 15 points. Nobody else in double figures for Grand Ledge, although Carson Daly had 8 points and 11 rebounds to go with a block. But nobody else really did much on offense. Micah Brown, 3 points, 1 rebound and a block. He was sick, so that obviously had an effect there.
Missing a starter. He came off the bench.
Braden James, 3 points, 8 rebounds. He had a block as well. Isaiah Odell, 1 point, 4 rebounds. Hayato Yoshida didn't score. He had 3 rebounds as well. And
Kingston Nixon had 2.
Kingston Nixon, 2 points, and he had 1 rebound. 30 rebounds as a team, 7 for 12 from the line. DeWitt, 9 for 18 from the line, but Doc, 7 for 8 in the final stretch.
Yep, 7 for 8. They went 7 for 10 in the final stanza, but Gruy missed 2 early on, and then they made him when it counted.
Yes, they did. Led by Adam Flannery, 20 points, 6 rebounds tonight. What were his other stats?
He also had 6 assists and a steal.
Elliot Larner, 13 points and a rebound. Zach Nevison, 13 points and a rebound. John Amama, only 3 points tonight, but he was a force underneath. He had 8 rebounds to go with those 3 points. Luke Hanselman, 2 points and 5 rebounds. Garrett Gruy, better second half. Didn't do much in the first half. Got a couple of early fouls, kind of messed him up a bit, but much better in the second half, as you called at halftime, Doc. Only 6 points tonight, but he had 8 big rebounds and a couple of blocks. Much more of a force underneath. Mm-hmm. And Matt Hewen hit a huge three-pointer for DeWitt there in the second half, which necessitated a Grand Ledge timeout. 30 rebounds for Grand Ledge, 30 rebounds for DeWitt. Only 9 for 18 from the line, but again, in the final 3 minutes, 7 for 8, getting it done.
Yep.
We'll take a timeout and come back, tell you what's coming up tomorrow on High School Rewind and what's coming up Tuesday night. We know where we're going Tuesday night. We'll tell you about it next on the game, 7:30 a.m. WVFN. Palmbush, Erik Love back one final time. DeWitt wins it over Grand Ledge 60-50. DeWitt now 6-0 overall, and Grand Ledge falls to 4-2. Tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. until 11, High School Rewind, the weekly show that recaps the week that was in high school boys and girls basketball. Lansing Catholic girls basketball coach Casey Reed's going to join me. Brian Calloway's going to join me as well. That's 10 to 11 tomorrow morning. So, final thoughts, Doc. Good ball game tonight. DeWitt better in the second half.
Yep, made their free throws. Defense was solid overall. Rebounding, obviously, that one was even in this one, but Flannery and Nevison knocking down those free throws were crucial for them. For Grand Ledge, better things to come in the future for them. Still a good squad, especially if Micah Brown is able to come back from his sickness. He probably would be a big factor.
That was a factor tonight. So coming up next Tuesday night, we can say it. Okemos at DeWitt next Tuesday night. We'll hit the air right around 7 o'clock or so. Yours truly and Erik Love, my broadcast partner, sitting next to my left, will be at DeWitt High School for that one. Thanks to Nathan Vandenberg for his help tonight getting us on the air, and for my broadcast partner, Erik Love. I'm Brock Palmbos. That's going to do it for us here at Grand Ledge High School. Again, the final score, the DeWitt Panthers 60, the Grand Ledge Comets 50. We now join ESPN Radio already in progress on the game, 7:30 a.m. WVFN and the Lansing Sports Network. Good night, everybody.